And welcome to yet another how-to video of Swift.ng Cloud ERP. So in this video, this is going to be the part 2 of the CRM leads management video that I did earlier. So in the first video, I'd already shown you how to create a leads funnel. I also showed you how to create your leads and move them up and down the sales funnel. So in this video rather, I'm going to show you how to create for how to manage your communication or follow up of all your leads, and particularly the sales funnel part of it. So the call memo rather, the call memo part of it. So I'm going to show you how to keep track of your communication with all your leads. Now, the idea behind this is simply this: when your marketers create your leads and they're moving them up and down, we believe that before a lead is moved from one step to another, some kind of communication must have happened, and we think that such communication should be recorded, whether it's a phone call, physical visit, whatever it is. It should be recorded. So the call memo module handles that part. So I'm going to just log into the software now, and we'll get started. Remember, the URL is Swift.ng. So I'm going to click login and select the branch that I want to use. So I'm going to use Hamza Nigeria Limited. So for those of you that have multiple branches set up, this allows you to select your branch. And for those of you who don't, it takes you right to the stage. So I'll go to CRM and then the lead. So remember, I had told you that, so I have one lead here, and I've told you that if you wanted to send a message to a lead now, you could just use this, and this helps you to track this so that we don't encourage our marketers to use their personal number. So just make sure you have bulk SMS in the system, and then you use this to send messages to leads. For phone calls, of course, you can use the office lines and put in the summary of your conversation with the lead. So I'm going to assume I made a phone call to this lead now, and I just want to update that. So to do that, I'm going to click the lead's name, which is going to take us to the profile page. So there's no balance here whatsoever. No transaction has happened with this lead here. No transaction whatsoever. So in the invoices, payments, returns, refund, there's nothing whatsoever. Referrals, nothing is here. So I just want to fill the call memo, but I can see that it's not showing. So I'm just going to I'm just going to enable that very quickly. That wasn't enabled before this presentation. So I'm going to enable features under admin, and I'm going to enable call memo. Let's call memo, right? So I'm going to enable the call memo. So we'll get back to the CRM module in leads. We're going to find that call memo has been enabled. So I'm going to click the name, and here we go. We have call memo. So assuming I made the phone call to this lead, I'm just going to click create new memo, and then of course it's today's date. I'm going to need to choose the method of communication, the specific staff. So that's going to have to be myself, or if I'm entering for a colleague of mine, I'll need to actually select the name of that colleague. So who's the contact person? Now, if it's a business, you might be meeting different people at different times. So you can actually describe who you met. You can say business owner, and it possibly even has a number. I'm going to put that in, and any description that fits that. So I'm called about the invoice he promised sending. He invoice he promised making a payment for, right? Okay, so if I have another appointment, I can set all that. If I want reminders sent to either the lead or myself or both of us, I can do all that. So I don't want to do that now. So I'm just going to click create, and I'm done with that. So when the page loads, it means that we can actually see the history of our communication with this person. And not just that, the admin also sees a notification here which shows number of call memos in a particular day. So that's supposed to be what you use to make phone calls to them. So you see there the phone numbers right here. You can actually click to get back to the profile of the specific lead, and click the call memo to see previous conversations, and all that. And if we go back to the leads page, you're going to also find out a couple of things. One is this has updated that we made a phone call to this potential customer, and of course the last time we communicated was today, so it's showing 0 days. So this also should help you, because it also applies to the customers part of the software also. So it's not just leads, it's also about the customers too. So if you had, for if this can be very useful for your customer care people too, because for instance, you'll be able to know when last communication was established with existing customers, whether it's for customer care or to sell something to them or to just find out how they're doing. So you can actually have some kind of target that for instance, for the customer care, it might be a rule that they must make a phone call at least twice in a month. And that would mean that when we check this particular icon here, last contacted, it should never show more than 14 days. We are going to, if you're expected to make phone calls twice in a month to customers. If it's for 1 month, we shouldn't see more than 30 days. So just at a glance, you're able to have an idea about how your staff are doing, especially when it has to do with communicating with potential customers or even customers. So I have shown you in both videos. It means we've shown you how to create the various lead steps. We've also shown you how to create a lead, and then we created the call memo to keep track of all that. So you can see this helps your marketing team, it helps your customer relationship staff, and this helps to mainly help you keep in touch with your customers and keep track of your potential customers too. Thank you.